Hello, my dear friend. Today I want to speak to you about happiness because everybody's looking for it in different angles, trying to gain happiness through external activities and distractions, even happiness drugs. But if you're looking for lasting happiness, the ancient scriptures will tell you that happiness comes from inside out. And today I want to point out some ancient principles of lasting happiness. Ponder these and try to live by them. The foundations of happiness from inside out are right mind, right love and relationships, right Dharma, right balance, right livelihood. So let's talk about some of these. Right mind means that everything you ever experience in your life, the way you're experiencing today, goes through the filter of your mind. And so if your mind is superimposing some distortions from the past on this moment, you're not going to experience happiness. Why do we superimpose those past memories and emotions? There's a part of the mind called the subconscious mind, and the subconscious mind is a storehouse of early memories, emotions, and beliefs. So if something in the past made you super sensitive, then that sensitivity lodged in the subconscious mind will follow you up to this moment, and that oversensitivity will superimpose itself on today's circumstances. So if somebody calls you 2 hours too late today, then your supersensitivity from the childhood would superimpose itself on this moment, so that if somebody, a friend, is stuck in a traffic jam and calls you 2 hours late, then your emotions will be going through a roller coaster because you're superimposing your past sensitivity on the circumstances today. So your mind needs to be concentrated, still, and living in this moment. The best way to make your mind still, concentrated, and centered is to meditate every day, and on a moment-by-moment basis, follow your breath. When you're mindful of breath comes in, breath goes out, you will not be in the past. What does right Dharma mean? Here's another foundation of lasting happiness. Dharma means the optimal life direction for you. A profession or an activity or a life mission that's in tune with your natural talents, with the love of your heart, with your true joys and desires. A dharmic activity is the optimal activity for you, and if you're engaged in a dharmic activity, not only are you energetic and delivering the perfect product or service to society, but you're also lifting many other people's self-esteem and livelihood with you. In other words, when you're enjoying your job and your life direction, you're also lifting other people, you're helping society, you're prospering, you're energetic, and your work is essentially your play. So that's right Dharma. In order to gauge whether you're in your Dharma or not, think about whether your current profession or any activity that you spend long periods of time in are ridding you of your fears and anxiety. When you're in your dharmic activity, time flies by. You don't notice the passage of time. A dharmic activity makes you a better person, a more loving person. A dharmic activity will help you help other people, because you're so full of energy that your charisma and radiance is shining onto others and lifting them. So that's your Dharma. Another facet of happiness is right balance. Think about the 6 dimensions of your life. social and family life, psychological and emotional life, financial life, professional and academic life, physical health, and spiritual life, meaning your connection to a power higher than yourself. If you want to have contentment, then you need to keep balance in these 6 areas of life. If you go for super achievement in one area of life, let's say money, or just athletics, or just being a social creature, then your other dimensions of your life will fall out of balance. And when you fall out of balance, you will lose happiness. So see if you're the type of person who can create a life goal to succeed in all 6 areas of your life. So right balance is another essence of happiness. Another essence of lasting happiness is right love, right relationship. Your first relationship is with yourself. Can you experience and work on deep self-love? How does that exhibit itself? Self-love means the ability to say no when you find it necessary to say no. Do you keep a clean body? Do you keep a clean house or home? What about your posture? Do you sit erect and look in front of you at the horizon as you're walking? Can you say nice things to yourself in the mirror while looking deep into your own eyes? Can you set some goals and meet them every month, every 3 months? Do you associate with the right people who lift you up? These are signs of self-love. Once you fill your own cup and you have a sense of deep self-love, then and only then can you love other people. When you love another person, you have to be in a position to walk up to somebody and say, I'm alive, I'm feeling well, I found my path in life, and because I love you, I want to share the joy of my life with you. The opposite of that is that one is so emotionally bankrupt that one needs to find another person to help us fill ourselves. That's coming from an inner vacuum. That's not coming from a healthy place. Another aspect of happiness is living fully. The ability to attend a birthday party in the morning, a funeral at noon, a wedding in the evening, fully experience them, don't judge them, just be there, feel them, be in contact, and living fully in any sense of the word will keep you happy. Living fully means facing your fears, purposely facing challenges, going forward. If you're scared, just take a moment for prayer, acknowledge the fact that you're scared, ask for help from a higher power, and go ahead anyways. What I'm willing to bet you is that who you think you are right now is not who you are. In other words, your mind only knows what it knows. If you take a step outside of your habit with the help of prayer and leaning on a higher power, you will soon discover that there are multiple yous. Every time you step beyond your habitual self, you're going to experience a greater self. And therefore, you live a fuller and happier life. Another aspect of happiness is making the decision to be happy. Nothing can make you happy until you decide that you're going to become happy. Taking responsibility. This is a big spiritual lesson. People who are happy have made a decision to be responsible for their emotions, for their decisions, the consequences of their decisions. They are responsible for their life. So when you take responsibility for being happy, you will be happy. I hope these foundations have helped you. Right Dharma, right balance, right love, right mind. Be happy, take responsibility, take a step forward, and I wish you lots of happiness.